Proves on my mug, doesn't it? Bad news, let me tell you it. So I thought I'd take the intro today to let you know some terrifying news. Liam Davis, a man that came in last season, scored 31 in 38, went into this season 10 in 21, a step up in divisions, you know. He's had a tough time. He's out for 12 months. Cruciate ligament. We're about to get a replacement. 12 months. It's too young. Could be a career-ending injury. 21 years of age. If I had a sad intro, like the sad version of play the sad version of EastEnders today. I mean, try and get it into it's not going to work, but we'll try. We'll try anyway. There we are then. Welcome back to the Salford story, and I'll start with Mr. Liam Davis, a man that this season, as I say, he's been in decent form, 10 goals in 21. We've done a bit of rotation with the strikers this year, and he's been at the forefront of everything that's good, really. A poacher's instinct. He's been there when needed, and now he's out. It says 11 months, happened last month, 9 to 11 months, out with damaged cruciate ligaments, out for the season. Out for the remainder of his contract. I don't know if we'll re-sign him. It's going to damage his potential badly, so we've had to get in a man to replace him, and that man is a name you will not recognise. Unless you're a fan of Port Vale, then Jonathan Capend may well be recognisable to you. He's the man we're going to bring in. I think he's quite good. 13 pace, 12 acceleration, 12 agility, decent off the ball. Composure's not too bad. 13 finishing. I think he's an almost like-to-like replacement of Liam Davis. In fact, let's compare the two. Statistically, obviously you can see that Capend is slightly better technically, very similar physically, not too much between them. Mentally, Liam Davis has got him, it's fair to say, aggression-wise, but I think Capend could be that poacher. On the last man, poaching. Great description there. 20 years of age, born in 1997, and that makes me feel really old. So, since we last met in the games against Boston United when we lost 3-0, we beat Worcester, then we beat Whitehawk, lost to Tamworth, lost to Accrington Stanley in the FA Cup qualifying round, fourth round. Cameron Brannigan, who's on loan from Liverpool, got 2. We were 1-0 up, but I tweeted out a picture and then realised that was a mistake as they scored 2 more. And then since then, actually, we've been on a decent run. Wins against Nantwich, a draw against Lowestoft, beat Southport again, much like we did on the opening day of the season. North Throwbury we beat, and we actually beat Cheltenham 2-0 in the FA Trophy first round. James Poole with 2 of the goals. I don't want to say we got lucky in this game, but if we take a quick look at the match stats, in terms of half chances and clear-cut chances, I even said to Jay Lynch afterwards, well done. We did a good job there. We did well to not lose that game and somehow pinch a 2-0 win. So we move on in the FA Trophy. We're into the second round when we'll play Dagenham and Redbridge. So that should be exciting. I'm not sure if they're a league team. They're not. They're in the Vanarama National League. So a step up again, but I feel like we'll have a good chance in that game. Today, though, we're going to play against Telford and Harrogate in the next episode. I'm going to bring some changes. I think we're going to see if we can start to put together a promotion-winning squad. If that means moving a few players on, then that's what we're going to do. So let's get into it. Telford and Harrogate are the games today, and here we go. Here we go! They used to say that on Cool Borders. I don't know if anyone had that game. It's very old. I should drink this before it gets cold. It's already a bit cold. All right, I'm going to battle through with that. So, the team we're playing today, it's a similar 4-4-2, and this is the formation we've been playing the last few games. We get the best out of under my mana. Yeah, we get the best out of him on this left-hand side for some reason. He performs as a winger, and he does very well there. So, hopefully, he can do that again. Chappell on the other side has been playing relatively well in the last few games too. If we take a quick look at his form, you can see he's been in goal-scoring form. 8.8, 9.9, 9.2, 8.1. So, he's been in hot form for us. Tannoy and Chandler will play in the middle with James Poole and Capend making his debut today, first game for us, so you're going to get to witness that. Danny Webber on the bench with Fassini, Chalner and Holness, and these are the boys that I'm starting to worry about a little bit because they're not always fit and they're not always capable of doing good things. Right, submitting the team. Telford currently in third place, so this should be a tricky game. We're apparently the favourites for it, so I love that kind of pressure. They're playing the more conventional 4-4-2, and we're going to see how we get on today. I've told them that we're the favourites and to go out there and impress me. I'm not going to tell them I've got faith in them. I feel like I'm tricking them into believing that they're better than the other team. Right then, party atmosphere in Salford today as we look to we're not going to be sad about the Liam Davis injury. We're going to rejoice in the fact that we can win without him. And I think that's the important thing here. We're going to try and win for him. To you, Liam, all the best. He's not dead. He's not dead. He's like he's dead. First chance of the game seems to be going the way of Telford. They're working it quite nicely. Ball out to the left-hand side. Farrell, though, intercepts in Mene on it now. Capend, first touch. I'm going to assume it's first touch for the team. Tannoy with it out to the left-hand side. Mene again. Cuts inside. Capend. Oh, my word. I'll tell you what. That's the sort of chance you ought to be finishing. But he's in the right areas. And that's what we're going to take hope from. If you'd like to buy a Dr. Benji bug, they're literally not available. Although I can make them available on request, if you like. I mean, I'm not sure why you'd want one. Maybe I should come up with a bet. If you'd like a Dr. Benji mug, comment section. I mean, if we get at least 100 people say, give me a mug, I'll put them up. I'll make some mugs. I don't know how to do that, but I'll find a way. This is the proudest thing I've ever had. It was a birthday present as well. And it's like, I've always wanted a mug, and now I've got one, and I just feel complete. So at half-time, team talk's gone well. Start the second half. We're looking for a goal. We're standard flexible, and you'll know from sort of previous years that I've always been a fan of standard flexible. I think it allows you to change the game mid-game. So that's what I've been doing more recently, and managing in-game, and it's been paying off for me. It's like I've learned how to play the game in the second season of the Salford save, and we're in January. So at least we're at that point, right? Right, Tannoy on it, into Chandler. Mene, now on this left-hand side. If we can get him in the game more, I feel like I'll have a good chance. Him and Chappell on this other side have been performing miracles. James Poole into Chappell. As I say his name, shot and goal, and the keeper makes a good save. Good early start to the second half. Come on! I tell you what, if I could have done the hacker right there, I would have done. I was that motivated. Right, 66 minutes on the clock, and we're going to make some change. Oh, we're not really, are we? We haven't got that many options available to us. Right, we're going to take off James Poole. We're going to keep Capend on there on his own, and we're going to play slightly more. Now, this looks more defensive, right? But what I'm thinking is, we get these boys sitting. It gives Chappell and Mene more chance to get forward, and we can go attacking because of all of this. So here we go then. Exciting times. Being bash bosh. Can the tactical excellence of Dr. Benji FM be proven once again? So it's ended 0-0. There were no more highlights. So a good point against a team that are above us in the league. That's how we look at that. On to the next game. Probably shouldn't have spoken about my tactical excellence there. It's an error. Hold on, just a hot second. Scarborough Athletic have offered Gareth Steadman the job as manager. Gareth, no. I'll talk him out of it. Hi, we have a good working relationship, and I hope you'll stay at the club despite the offers from elsewhere. It's nice to know you're wanted. I'm not going anywhere for the time being. Bloody don't do that to me, Gareth. I'm starting to wish this was alcohol. Ooh-rah, 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 This is what I do when I wait for the game to process. What do you do? I bet it's not that. Alfreton Town have offered me a job. Where are Alfreton Town? They're below us in the league. No. I appreciate the offer. I should say that's about the 7th job in interview I've been offered since manager of Salford. That's the only one I've told you about. I'm not the kind of guy that brags about job offers. Can you believe they just offered me a job? That's unbelievable. Honestly, I'm so pleased that they see my potential. Oh, transfer targets coming to an end. It's fair to say I've been scouting the lower leagues. These are the transfer targets apparently coming to an end. We've not scouted them very well though. But I will inquire into some of these during the January. What a lovely list. Oh, contract sets to expire. All of them. Brilliant. That's just how it works in these lower leagues. It's a dangerous time. Okay, I'm sitting here waiting for the game to process. And the game against Harrogate just disappeared. Was it called off? It was postponed because of a waterlogged pitch. You wait all day for it and it just gets postponed. I mean, we'll go to Staley Bridge if you like. Well, I can't believe it. They're digging into my January episode. This is outrageous. Absolutely unbelievable. Can you believe the cheek of this? Oh, the Staley Bridge manager. Oh, they're on a good run, are they? Good. That's who we want to play this episode. Oh, we pick them good, don't we? Telford, who we just drew with, they've come in as well. Now, admittedly, Telford are above us. Do we take the job? No, because otherwise we'd have to call it the Telford Tale, and I'm not doing that. Although I do quite like the name the Telford Tale, so maybe in the future. It's nice to know that if this does go wrong with Salford, plenty of teams are interested, so the series will never die. You having a laugh? You can't postpone another one? Did I not realise I'm trying to record a video here? So it turns out we are going to play Harrogate. For God's sake! I've been sat here since mid-June. Can we get on with this? Getting more irate. I tell you, if we now lose to Harrogate after I've waited at least 15 minutes for this, you just see it cut up, right? I've been here forever. If they postpone this game, I mean, the pitch was waterlogged not that long ago. If they screw me over here, I'm going to be, don't even dare. I mean, the January transfer window is enthralling at this point. You might think, Ben, make some deals. I can't. I'm too worried about a game. Right, today is the game that we play Harrogate. Is it going to be postponed? I can't believe it's postponed again. It better be a waterlogged pitch. So it's still waterlogged. I mean, when's the next game? Kidderminster. We'll go there then. Are we ever going to play another game today? I mean, the squad for... I'm loving the winter break. This is great. Loving the winter break. I mean, we're halfway through January. This is supposed to be the big reshuffle. It's over. Literally like playing the lottery. Kidderminster, we're at home. Please don't. Just don't. I don't know why, just don't. It doesn't say it's been postponed. We have a game on our hands, people. Today we play Kidderminster in an unforeseen event. When was our last game? The 23rd of December. Well, my boys are going to be match fit, aren't they? Oh, my Christ. They actually are. They're actually in top-notch condition. Right, we go into today's game. I'm actually going to change the team somewhat from the last time out. Paddy McLaughlin is going to come in for Tannoy. I'm going to put Tannoy on the bench, though. So that's what we're going to play. We're going to play McLaughlin and Charner in the middle. Chappell, Mennett, Capend and Poole. Let's see how we get on in today's game. They'll probably call it off halfway through. Probably snow. And they'll be like, no, end it. End the game. Right, they're playing the 4-4-2. It's a favourite of these lower leagues. It really is. The game does not care for my camera battery. Okay, first chance for them. Ball whipped in. Taylor. There's no marking. We've not marked there. We've just let him get ahead. And to concede from a set piece is entirely irritating. Hopefully we can find our way back into this. I've waited at least 20 minutes for this. 20 minutes for this. Tarpey, ball in, whips it in, and Taylor he slide tackles it in, which annoys me. It's quite dark on the pitch. Can we turn the floodlights on? Now, if we don't win this game, we're starting to slip off the pace a bit. Admittedly, actually, we've got games in hand. So we're not slipping off the pace. We've got plenty of games in hand. It's not a bother, but never mind. Right, we've not done anything in this first half at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some changes. Number 15, Andy Tannoy making his way onto the pitch, replacing number 8, James Poole. I'm going to go 3 in the middle. That's what we're going to do. We're going to hot things up a little bit. Advanced playmaker, boom, stick him in there. Come on, Capend, we need a goal from you, son. I've not signed you to faff around. We're going to try and win that midfield battle. That's the key to today's game, as far as I see it. Tannoy on. Come on, boys. We've lost the midfield battle there. Barnford, Tarpey. Tarpey takes on his man, shot a goal. Lynch makes a good save. Time is ticking here. We're going to go attacking. I feel like a goal has to happen soon, otherwise it ain't going to come. We might have to bring Danny Webber on. Danny Webber not entirely match fit for this game, though, and that's a concern. Okay, look, in times of trouble, Danny Webber, come to me. Whisper words of wisdom, Danny Webber. Right, Webber on. That's what we've had to do. Okay, chance perhaps. Caprice. It's one of the worst throw-ins of all time, but he's got it back. Tannoy on it now. Chandler, can he play it to this left-hand side? Farrell, ball into the middle, maybe. Oh, there we are, Chappell. We all thought something else, didn't we? But Chappell scored. Jordan Chappell with the goal. Ball from this left-hand side. The pitch is so dark. Farrell plays it across. Chappell at this back post. Continues his good run of scoring, not scoring, scoring, not scoring. And there it is then. 1-1. I feel there's going to be a winner here, and it could well be us. A bit of a hopeful ball from then. Farrell picks it up, and let's see how this chance develops. We're playing it very nicely at the back there, towards Danny Webber, who nods it down. Chappell now. Here we go. McLaughlin. Webber, he's through on goal. He's got absolutely no pace. He was not through on goal at any point there. Sedekah clears, and it's going to go all the way up to there. Watkins-Clark heads down to Chandler, and the highlight continues. McLaughlin now with it. Chandler, Tannoy, back to Chandler. The midfield trio working cohesively for God's sake. Barnford through on goal. We've given it away in trying circumstances. Chandler's played it through. Oh my God, what's happened there? Defensive calamity. For God, if there was suspicions of offside, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh no, it was level. It was level. And I'm man enough to admit that. And then he's fired it in the top corner. For God's sake. Why does this I've waited so long for that. I've waited so long for that highlight. Salford 1, Kidderminster 2. Angry, aggressive. That wasn't good enough. For God's sake. If you want a mug, comment. So, welcome. It's 2017. Welcome back. That's the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. And we love with care. From me, Dr. NGFM. I've lost the will to live in this episode, but I'll see you again soon. Goodbye. How has that happened? Right, ringing the changes. Next episode.